Man, right here in Roaring Creek, hey, man, the people really stood out, man. The churches, the people, I mean, they stood out. I mean, that's real shit. I'm not used to it. I even told a lot of people, it's not that I'm too proud, it's just I'm not used to people helping me out. You know, not used to it. I didn't even like living in Roaring Creek at first. I'm from California. I'm from San Bernardino, California. So we came over here because we pretty much rescue pits.
Rescue pit bulls like
dogs? Yeah, we try to rescue the fighting pits. We rehabilitate them and we find them good homes. You know, we do that pretty much out of our own pocket. We don't ask nobody for help. Well, we were up to 17. Now we're all just down to our personal ones because we try to find all of them homes, you know, so they could be safe. I had kennels back there. You can see some of the kennels back there.
Did you know the hurricane was coming?
Yeah, but no one expected this, man. I mean, it caught everybody off guard because, you know, we've never had this before, you know. When we woke up, the creek right here was going across already. We went towards 19E, and we seen the water, how fast it was going, so we came back, pick up the kids, and we took off to the property and dropped them off. And we tried to come back. The river, I mean, I barely made it across the river. The river almost took my Explorer, and once we were here, there was pretty much nothing we can do.
Who is we?
Me and my wife and my 18-year-old goddaughter. So we each got a pit bull, and my wife got a toy Yorkie. We started hiking through the hills.
Walk us through the interaction with the sheriff when you were trying to get here in the first place.
Man, he told us that we couldn't come across. He says that I couldn't come across, and I was like, I'm getting across, you know. I'm going to get to my property. I mean, they ain't going to do nothing they can stop us. I mean, the night before, they had already said they were going to answer 911 calls. So if they ain't going to answer 911 calls, that's cool. Stay the fuck out of our way now. They weren't going to answer 911 calls because they said it was too dangerous for everybody. They said it was going to be impossible for them to get to anybody safely. And I could understand that, but once that's said and done, stay the fuck out of our way. Let us do what we got to do to save ourselves. Right. If we got to get to our property to evacuate our dogs or get some of our stuff, and stay the fuck out of our way. We just cut through the woods, and then we ran into two different houses. So we cut through their yard. We heard trees breaking. We heard the landslide. And we just didn't know where it was at. And I told her, I says, you hear that? And I says, run. So we started running, but we couldn't see nothing. We could just hear it. So we kept going up. We're trying to get out of the property on Lick Log. And my goddaughter's horse, it was stuck underwater to its neck. So she's talking about my horse. She said, we got to free my horse. And I ain't gonna lie, I forgot to tell you, man, fuck your horse. We need to get to safety, you know? So we need to get to safety. We each got a dog. We're gonna drown. I said, we got to get across the river. Yeah. And when she started crying, she goes, I can't leave my horse. I got to get my horse. So, you know, I mean, I didn't want to leave my pit bulls. So I didn't want to leave her horse, you know? So we just bent the barbed wire down and we got our horse out. And when our horse got out, something, I don't know what caused the river to shift, and it started coming, and that trailer right there by the church, it threw we're not sure what it threw, but it crashed the carport, and then it knocked down the house. And we know the old man and the old lady, Peach and Mary. And I mean, they made it out. And then my wife asked me, she was, what are we going to do now? We can't get across the river. And I really didn't know. I told her, I don't know. I don't know. I said, we can't make it across the river no more. We can't come back home here. We couldn't go down to the fire department and ask for help. So I kicked the door down to that abandoned building, Russell's Antique, and that's where we barricaded ourselves in then a truck. It's crazy white boy, man. He comes in this truck. I was just laughing. I was like, man, how'd you make it here, dude? How'd you make it? There's trees everywhere. He just says, I ran them all over. He says, I went over on top of them, all of them. How did you? I was this crazy white boy, man. I was a crazy white boy right there. I said, man. And he goes, can we go this way? I was like, nope. Can we go that way? Nope. He goes, so what the hell are we doing? I said, I guess we're hiding here. There's nowhere else to go. For 8-9 hours, we were just there, and finally we seen that same state trooper, Corey, and I told May, we thought we were getting help, and he was like, "There ain't no help, but," I says, "I'm trapped too." And I told him, I says, "Hey, but," I says, I didn't have no choice. I kicked the door down here. I said, "I'll take full responsibility. I'll talk to whoever owns this building, and I'll pay for the damages." I says, "We didn't touch nothing in there. We just sat there. I mean, we just sat there. We were just trying to get somewhere safe." And I says, "I mean, I'll get up with the owner, replace the door." I said, "But I didn't have no choice." But he just says, "He goes, we'll worry about all that later." You know what I mean?